And if it continues, I will get cease and desist letters. And I will start handing them out. I will. And anyone else out there, I mean, there's already people out there getting hit with them. There's already people out there getting sued. There's already people out there. Listen, it's just best to keep your personal information to yourself. Other than if you're doing an interview with somebody and, preferably, honestly, I think pre-recorded interviews are a lot better because then you have full control. And then, you can put it in certain places that, certain people will not find it. There's a whole bunch of different ways. There's a whole bunch of tactics. With that being said, there's a lot to be spoken about. But pardon me 1 second. All right. So, for the listeners that listen later on, definitely leave a comment. Let me know what you feel about this whole situation. Because I'm interested in knowing. And also, I'm not on here to poke at anyone, because I know the feeling. And there are a lot of haters out there. And, I hear content creators sitting there and saying, there's other white parties. All kinds of people have white parties. Okay, so it doesn't just have to be a Diddy white party. It could have been something else. You never know. Trauma acts on the brain and causes you to, react and act on, you create a story. You create a story. It's kind of like branding yourself, but you don't even realize that you're branding yourself for the whole internet to start, campaigning against you and saying that you're a liar and saying that you're this and saying that you're that. But meanwhile, they're sitting there at the same time saying, oh, you need help, or, oh, you need to see a therapist. But yet they're sitting there and they're destroying your character, Lamisha. They are destroying your character. It has been done to me countless times. I can't count how many times it's been done to me. This stuff literally almost pushed me off the ledge. And I'm not talking about this here. I'm just letting you know what I experienced. How people will take your words, they will turn your words around just because they're looking for clicks and views. That's all it is. That's all it is. And yeah, they're going to contact lawyers. And yeah, they're going to contact the law enforcement. And yeah, they're going to do shit like that because they have nothing better to do. Because YouTube is their fucking life. You don't have to be that way, Lamisha. And I'm saying that out of full respect, care, and concern. These YouTubers love to muddy the waters like nobody's business. Every single one of them, it seems. I've been called pedophile. I've been called uh, 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 you, I've been called everything in the book. Let me tell you something though. Remain strong. Don't let others manipulate you. They say it. Money is the root of all evil. So when these people are offering to pay you and to do all this stuff, they're manipulating you because they're looking for content so they can make their money. That's what this is about. Not me. You see, I got 0 people listening. Or they might not just be in StreamYard. I don't know. It is what it is. But at the same time, I got people that screen record me all the time. Put up their cash apps on my videos. But see, here's the thing. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing by coming on here and, trying to, explain the best way I can. And I just, I want you to know that there are good people out there, and there are people out there that care. And, I would put my phone number up on here, but that's not happening because next thing you know, somebody will be calling me and saying that they're friends with me, but they're fucking hacking my shit. I've had my IP address hacked. I've had, welfare checks called on me. I mean, I've had, I've been sexually exploited on more than one time through, these people, bullying me into giving them my social security number. I've said this over and over again. And using it and making t-shirts up of me. And saying that I have HIV. You just can't go by, if somebody says something like, okay, a yeast infection or something like that comes up, or you say, you can't just go right about and say, oh, he has AIDS because, or HIV because he, said something about possible yeast infection. But that don't necessarily mean HIV and AIDS. That happens. That we don't even have to get into that. But what I'm saying is number one, you never do that to a person, ever. Especially even if they confide in you and they say it to you. You don't go out and say, oh, that person has HIV. And then you go on a dark web and you create receipts that are fake. What you see. So for those out there that say, oh, we want to help, oh, we want to do this, oh, we want to do that, shut up, because no, you don't. No, you don't. It's more content for you. Now, pardon me because it's an early morning and I just want to go make some coffee and let's pop on another song. and just try to be happy and try to heal, because this stuff is a lifetime, process. This is a lifetime process. And the sooner we all realize that, the better off we will be. And I try to, in between play a song, or, try to keep people's spirits high at this point, because you know what? It's the holidays. A lot is going on. I also believe that this whole, we'll call it the Diddy saga, has caused survivors of SRA, survivors of SA, it triggered them. It triggered them. But like I said, some experiences, some testimony is better off not to even be spoken about on the web. And I've learned that. I don't tell my personal business on the web anymore. I don't get on here and try to make myself sound better than anyone. Because you know what? At the end of the day, we all make mistakes. We all fall. But don't think for 1 second you can't pick yourself up. Continue to stay strong. I have to say that as I've been watching your videos, and I'm at a loss of words. It's sad. It's sad that there's people out there that are making all this horrible content on you. Once again, like I said, I know the feeling, because I've had many, 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 many people try the same shit with me. And you know what? I took myself away from everything, and I came back, and they were still there waiting to fucking pitch another, made up, make-believe fucking story. Because, okay, when somebody's in the middle of a nervous breakdown, it's not cool to be contacting people's family members. When I found out that somebody contacted your mother through listening to one of the videos, I had that done to me. So you YouTubers out there contacting people's family members and shit, that right there, that's a fucking low blow. Straight up. It's a low blow. I don't believe in contacting other people's family members. These YouTube streets get very dirty. There's a lot of people on here that want to be a lot of people. And right now we're in a time where shit's about to hit the fan, everyone. Shit's about to hit the fan. And I'm going to take a, couple minute break here and play a song. Wow. A lot to cover. very, very interesting, not interesting, fucking sick, sad, sadistic. Um, but Misha, I'm just gonna call it how I call it. Um, you need to just, you know, do what I was told to do a few years ago. When I was going through my own trauma. And I still, to this day, you know, I have been, you know, a victim of, you know, certain experiences that I choose not to talk about because it's not for the internet. But feel free to reach out as a friend to someone else that, from what I gather and what I've been watching and what I've been seeing, you are definitely an SA victim. I heard you talking about feeling dirty in one of your interviews, how you feel dirty. But yeah, being somebody that has been sexually assaulted, I don't necessarily like to get on the internet and, you know, speak about this much, especially YouTube. But I would just fall back, you know. I'm here as a friend. Um, I'm not one that's gonna trash talk you. I'm not one that's gonna do that kind of stuff to you because you know what? It's been done to me on more than one occasion. That I'm a liar or, you know, whatever it is that these, you know, what make it make sense just said. And yeah, it's not something, you know. Trolls, there's a lot of trolls on the internet. There's a lot of people on the internet that try to grip you. They will lie to you. They will manipulate you. They will then take every word that you say and they will turn it around on you. Once again, I'm not trying to come at you in a hateful, nasty, spiteful way. I'm just trying to come at you or come to you and hope that you hear this, because I feel your pain. I definitely feel your pain. A lot of times when it comes to, you know, being involved in certain things and, you know, being an SRA victim, you know, which we all know SRA is satanic ritual abuse, or trafficked, you know, this stuff is real. It's definitely happening. It's been happening for years. You know, I got on here and started telling my horrific, horrendous story, my experiences, my testimony. And I got shredded to a point where I just went at every single person who tried to come to me and say, you know what? You don't need to do that type of content. You don't need to get on here and tell everybody everything. It's none of their business. I don't want to be famous. I'd rather live the life that I'm living.